Hey everyone, it's Andy Hodges for your Sebastian Daily News, coming to you from Sebastian, Florida, on this Sunday afternoon. You can also watch us on Xfinity, channel 1098 in Sebastian. It's called Buzz TV. And the weather is hot. I'm telling you, I'm standing right here. The sun's beating down on me. There's a heat index of 108. And it's 91 degrees. Overnight low tonight, get this, the overnight is going to be 80 degrees tonight. Very, very warm in Sebastian tonight. So turn on your air conditioning. There is a 40% chance of rain for tonight. The rain chance also increases for Monday, but clearing up Tuesday and Wednesday. So we should see the rain gone by Tuesday and Wednesday. And then the rain may be appearing again Thursday and Friday. But it's Sunday, so it's definitely way too early in the week to figure out if it's going to rain or not. Just too early to do that forecast. The highs this week will be 90, and the overnight lows will be 78. The number of COVID-19 cases in Florida and Indian River County are dropping, and we've got some charts to show you what we mean by that, and we'll be talking about that here shortly. There's a city council meeting this week on Wednesday, August 26th at 6 p.m. inside City Hall. This may be one of the last meetings that Damian Gillums, Pamela Paris, and Charles Malty actually attend before they are recalled, which will be on September 15th. There is also a court case that's been brought on by Damian Gillums. He wants to stop the recall. That case may be dismissed on September 2nd. If it's not dismissed, then the judge will hear the entire case on September 8th. And I tell you, it's a busy 2 weeks coming up, but the recall is still scheduled for September 15th. And we got the latest news in Sebastian. Sebastian Daily and the Paradoya Brewing Company will be presenting an open forum this week, Thursday, August 27th, I believe. It's August 27th. And that will be, let me tell you where that's at. Paradoya is located at 712 Cleveland Street. That's behind the Dunkin' Donuts. We will allow the candidates to have open and closed statements. We have some questions that we're going to be asking them, as well as the people that are there in the audience, the citizens. So if you would like to ask them a question one-on-one, come to the open forum. Again, it's this Thursday, the 27th, starts at 6 o'clock p.m., and we should be done within a couple of hours with that open forum. So it'll also be live on Sebastian Daily, and also that we got a few rules set up. We know that it's going to be a lot of people, so if we can't social distance, we are asking everyone to wear a mask because it's going to be tight quarters there. It's going to be outside on the stage, but we're thinking there's going to be a lot of people there. So, but if you don't want to go and you still want to see it, we're going to be streaming that open forum live on Sebastian Daily on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. Hey, we got some good news about the tropical storm Laura. It's no threat to Florida, as most of you probably know by now. It is moving into the Gulf, and this is the first time that two storms are in the Gulf together. It's really, 2020 is really weird. But the tropics are clear otherwise. There was another tropical disturbance that was spinning off Africa the last couple of days. That has died out. So right now the tropics are clear. There's no storms or anything like that at this time. Everyone at Earl's Hideaway was surprised to find out that the founder, Earl Roberts, was buried in the Sebastian Cemetery without a proper marker, grave marker. So the owners of Earl's Hideaway got together along with John Heath at the Heath Monument Company to purchase an appropriate marker. It's an incredible story. Here's some facts about Earl Roberts. He moved to Sebastian in 1942. He was elected mayor in Sebastian in 1947. He founded and ran Earl's Hideaway Lounge until 1972 when he retired. And Earl also passed away in 1980. So there's some good information on that. There's a story all about it up on our website, sebastiandaily.com. The Red Cross has responded to a house fire that occurred last Thursday on Crowberry Lane in Sebastian. Volunteers with the Disaster Action Team helped with emergency aid to the 2 people that were affected by the blaze. Red Cross provided comfort kits, direct client assistance, and recovery planning to the family to meet their disaster-caused needs. The fire department said that lightning struck the home during Thursday's storm, and it was the cause of the fire. There was a lost parakeet. If you've been watching Sebastian Daily, you probably have seen this story about a lost parakeet that was missing. John Thomas of Sebastian told Sebastian Daily that he observed the parakeet on a power line near the AT&T building, the new one off US 1. Thomas reached out to us and asked if we would run the story on this parakeet that he found. And he said the bird flew down to him as he was able to catch it. And after our story ran, the owner of the bird notified Sebastian Daily and said, "That's my bird." The owner lives on Schumann, so this bird got lost in Schumann and flew all the way up to the AT&T building. So that's an incredible story there. For more news on that, you can read the whole story. It's up there on sebastiandaily.com. All right, let's talk about the COVID-19 cases. This is what I wanted to show you all first and foremost. Now, this right here is Florida, and I hope we can get this in. This right here is Florida. And you can see the number of cases that when the pandemic started, it skyrocketed, and now it's going back down. That's a Florida report, and that's just interesting. Now, look at the deaths. The number of deaths have also gone down. So you can see where the deaths have gone down quite a bit. They that's what's in the red. So the deaths skyrocketed and then went down. Now that's for Florida. Let me show you Indian River County. Indian River County new cases. You could see where they went up. The new cases. Whoops, let me see if I can get this here. Doing a couple of things at the same time here. For Indian River County, you can see how the cases went up and then they dropped. And then the number of deaths went up and then now they're dropping. So these charts don't lie, and that's what we've been talking about for the past week, is that the number of cases in the state of Florida are dropping as well as the number of deaths. And then in Indian River County, we're seeing the same thing. The numbers are dropping as well. So that's really good news all the way around. Now, there's a lot of people that are saying, oh, the numbers aren't dropping, but we beg to differ. And it really is, I personally believe, the masks. The masks are doing this. The masks are slowing it down. So let's talk about the numbers here. Hey, by the way, we cannot let our guard down just because a few numbers are dropping. We still have to wear the masks. We still have to social distance. And we have to keep this going because we do not want to go through this all through the holidays. We want this thing to slow down enough to where we can reopen everything and just get back to our normal lives. And we can do it as long as we can slow the spread of this thing down. And the numbers are speaking for themselves, folks, and it looks like we are slowing it down. But again, we can't let our guard down. Let me tell you an example. Instead of having 10,000 to 15,000 cases a day in Florida, we're down to 2,000 to 4,000 cases per day. And that's been since August 15th. Now, this has nothing to do with the closure of the testing sites that occurred a couple of weeks ago or 3 weeks ago when that tropical storm came through. that has nothing to do with it. Those results have already been posted and published. So these are new cases, 2,000 to 4,000 cases a day. But overall, Indian River County is looking good. Brevard still has some problems with new cases and deaths. And let's talk about this. Sebastian now 269, Barefoot Bay 13, Micco 5, Grant 23, Fellsmere 383, Wabasso 8, Vero Beach 1935. Indian River County, 15 new cases today, and that's still slowing. 2863 is the total in Indian River County. Now listen, as we've seen on the charts, the number of deaths in Indian River County are dropping. However, what is concerning us is today there were 6 new deaths. So that's concerning. We got to watch what happens this coming week. The deaths are something that we really got to keep an eye on. You know, the new cases are one thing, but the deaths tell the whole story, and we really got to watch the number of deaths. Brevard County, they still have some problems. 92 new cases today. They have a total of 7168, and the deaths in Indian River County is 196. So, you know, listen, health officials are still asking everyone to wear a mask, and whenever they can't social distance. Listen, we've been at the local stores here in Sebastian, and we are seeing more and more people wearing a mask, and that's great. You know, let's keep this up and let's get this thing over with. People are talking about this, you know, experts, the health experts are talking about this thing being around for another year. Listen, all we have to do is slow it down. That's all we have to do. If we can slow this thing down, we can get on with our lives, and that's the goal. So listen, Andy Hodges here. It is hot. I'm sweating, but it's a beautiful day. Look at this. And there's a man and his son out here on the dock fishing. This is what it's all about, folks. So I'm hoping that you have a great. I hope that you did have a great weekend. It's Sunday. Enjoy the rest of it, and I hope you have a super and fantastic week. I'm Andy Hodges, coming to you for Sebastian Daily.